Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024 and the London Green Save. We are back with another episode in the save, another game here today. Just the one game for you guys. It's up against the Tower Hamlets. They're in 10th. We're up in 3rd. Would you believe it? It is working. We're having a good season. We're going well. We've lost just one game so far. It was against Long Lane, and even that game we could have won it. He'll stand by it. We could have won it, but today we go up against Tower Hamlets, a team that have won 4, drawn 1, lost 5. 5 times they have been beaten. We're going to try and make it 6, but what is the team we're going to pick for today's game? That is an interesting one. What we're going to do first is look at the match load. It looks like everyone is on light, which is very rare. I don't often get the chance to have a complete, clean look at the team. Everyone's available. Everyone's looking good. Now, player concern-wise, well, look at that. That is a bit of an interesting one. Now, I think Johansson has earned that start. That's okay. I think Tyrese Ruddock has probably earned himself another start as well. But I'm going to put him on the wing. I'm going to put him on the wing, as I do tend to do, as I have done a couple of times. And I do think it works. It's not the worst idea. Now, one more thing to say, actually, before we get into the game. I've made another signing. It's Zane Hopkinson, and you know what? He hasn't got any minutes because of course he doesn't. Let's give him a go. Let's sort by minutes and let's give him a go. Zane Hopkinson, in he goes. Now, I also wanted to give Reski a chance because he, like I've said, he wants some game time. He's a bit concerned. We want to try and give him some minutes as well. He's played 300, but it's not nearly as many as other midfielders have played. So I have to keep that in mind. Let's also quickly sort this out so I can actually see the average rating and the players. We are more or less going to go with the first team here today. So let's check the training performance. Josh Roberts looking good. John Carson looking very good. He can go in. Rodrigondo, look at that, 8.3. Definitely. In you go. In you go as well. Two youngsters get their opportunity, especially Rodrigondo. I think he deserves another opportunity. He hasn't played that many minutes for us this season. Kovenka will have to go on the bench. He's very useful on the bench. And sort by average rating will bring up Lewis Chambers. Lots of minutes, but again, definitely worth having him in that DM role. He's quite useful for us, as is Levi Flint. Fanny Sunday. I think it's going to have to be a Fanny Sunday and Aaron Carlisle in the midfield. In the centre-back pairings for us. I'm going to go with that. That is more or less a first choice kind of situation there. But who else now? If we sort by lowest conceded scores, Skeen's in there. We could have McSkeen on the bench. That's not a bad shout. Have Alan Jones on the bench. Again, not a bad shout. Akeem Brathwaite, of course, is on the bench. That is more or less always going to be the case. And the team goals going forward. How are we looking going forward? Kieran Kerr's in there with the good numbers. Good numbers for Harry Sweeney as well. But the highest rated cam is actually Abrahamson because he's only played 90. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's give him another 90, or maybe not full 90, but let's give him some. Yeah, we'll stop that training. That's all good. And we'll go into the team selection. The team has obviously been picked. We're up against the Tower Hamlets. Let's go. Oh, only selected 4 subs. Oh, okay. Probably worth getting a midfielder. John Howard. There we go. That's a safe bet. John Howard comes in. A little bit of match sharpness missing. People are looking happy in general. Zane Hopkinson will get his debut, get some minutes under his belt as well, and which is awesome. Really, really awesome stuff. As we get to the kind of closer to the end of the season, we're still very, very early doors here. But as we do get closer to the end of the season, I will use those stats, hopefully, to good effect. The players that are having a positive impact, scoring goals, or, the players that are not conceding goals, that means they're working together as a good team. They are the players who I want out there doing good stuff. Now, we're not on, there we go. We're going to have the extended highlights on here today. Carson clears that out. Now, the Tower Hamlets have actually started with a big chunk of momentum going their way, but we've got to give it a little bit more time and see what actually comes of it. There we go. There's a chunk of green coming back our way. Oh, okay, free kick. Just wide, just over. Pretty close, but pretty even so far. Another highlight for us. Flint into Ruddock. Loses out, but the ball out is not great. Reski, however, not a great header. Not a great header at all. Okay, yes, good tackle, Carlisle. Nice. Very nice. Sunday, let's move the ball forward. In fact, let's get Chambers involved. No, he goes across to Carlisle. Carlisle looks like he might go long. No, now Chambers, now out wide. Go, make that run, Flint. Doesn't feel like it. We pass it round the back a little bit more. Carlisle goes over towards Ondo. Loses out, and the passes into the midfield have got to be there. They've got to be there. They should be there. But they were not on that passage of play. Now, is there a reason for that? Well, not quite sure. Let's trigger a little bit more of a press. And let's up that tempo just a tad. Just a tad. It felt a bit slow. It felt like we weren't really, going at them. That first attack. It didn't really feel like much was occurring. So we're going to try and fix that up. Up the tempo a bit. Get the lads playing a little bit faster. As soon as our tactical changes are in... Oh, that's a good pass. It's good play. That's good play. And we're going to go for an encouraged shout. Come on. Come on, lads. Flint will regather that nicely into Chambers. Won't be able to gather it again. They are going to get the ball back. And Tower Hamlets are proving troublesome here. The first 20 minutes or so. Having a good chunk of the ball. Or very close to intercepting that one. Flint's on his man inside. Oh, you can't. Nice, Sunday, lovely. You can't let him go was what I was about to say, but he made a good challenge. Johansson to Sunday, up to Flint. He's there. Again. Don't want to play it to Flint, and we end up going long again. Abrahamson, can we please stop with the long passes that are not necessary? It is getting us into trouble. Johansson puts that one over the bar, but the pass up to Flint was so easy. So easy. So obvious. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going to go a little bit narrower. Try and make it so that we have a few more options in the pass. And I'm just, it's just problem solving. That's what I keep saying it is. Ruddock inside. Good. Abrahamson. I think he did take the shot on, but it was blocked. Now, Sunday's condition has dropped quite a bit. Quite a bit, as has Rodrigo Ondo. Now, they might have to swap out at half-time if that condition continues to drop. I'm going to call for another encouragement. Go on, guys. You're still doing well. We wanna try and get a goal here. Been a really... Well, oh, no, that's good. Good save. Been a not the best half from us, but not the worst, not the worst at all. We have created, we have been pretty solid in defence, haven't given up like a clear-cut chance. However, oh my word, we are giving up a few too many. I'm going to drop us onto balanced. And that is half time. Okay. Okay. Now, Tower Hamlets are having far more of the ball. Far more indeed. They play a high style, they play a high pressing line. Is that really... Yeah, look at that. They're playing so high up the pitch. Okay. Just going to try and give us a little bit more time on the ball. We're going to make those changes that I was talking about. John Howard is going to come on and play as a support role instead of an attack role, which means you've still got a bit of attack, but for the most part, we are actually going to calm down a little bit on the kind of attack. I don't know. Are we? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go for an encourage again. Chambers on the ball, looks for a pass, but ends up just kind of sending up the pitch. It's all right. That's okay. Now, of course, after the Brentham game, which we played quite well, it was a rather chill game. It looks like the momentum is still very much with Tower Hamlets, but here's a chance for Ruddock, and it hits the edge of the post. Almost something for us there, but not quite. Where's the ball? The goal kick. Flint will jump and will win it back. Ruddock tries to find Hopkinson. He does find Hopkinson, who finds Howard out wide. Finds a lovely pass. Oh, it's a good save. It's a good save, but that was also a very good pass. And we've got the ball again here. Chambers just keep at the ball. There we go. Brathwaite, let's go across. There we go. Thank you. That's pretty good. Yep, that's okay. Now, what is Hopkinson's role at the moment? It's a centre forward. I think McSkeen is going to be my last change here. He'll come on as a poacher. And potentially there will be more chances for us to get in behind with McSkeen than there usually is. Well, that's not great from Abrahamson. The pass was definitely on, but just didn't have the the effective execution there. Really where Reski should be pushing up into that position. Davies crosses it. No, he doesn't. He went for the shot, I think. You've got to cross that. I think you've got to cross that. Yeah, we've got a little bit of green coming our way. And I think, actually, today's game, I don't think we will have the fitness to go on the attack at the end of this game. And then again, a lot of their players are also very tired. So you never know. Maybe I could go attacking in the last 10 minutes or so if it is still 0-0. Howard at the back post. It's cleared. Carson will regather, reload the attack. He does quite well. He finds himself in some space. He ends up taking the shot. I don't know how many times I need to tell my left back, stop taking on those shots. Give the ball to an attacker for me, please. And we'll have more likelihood of the ball going in. Johansson gathers it. You've got to pass out there, but he doesn't go for it. He just holds on for a second. What is he going to do with it? He ends up going long. McSkeen is there, but won't win it. No, he does win it. Howard, very nice. Find a pass. There we go. Lovely. Reski. Back we go. Reski's in space. Carson's in space. Howard drifts out wide. I don't mind. Where's the pass here? I think it's back. Yeah. And then maybe here. No, out wide. Flint across. In there. No. Down here again, please. Over the top. That's lovely. Ruddock will chase. Get it in. Get it in. McSkeen is there. McSkeen is... There we go. Come on. McSkeen is there. Unless that... No, it's going to count. VAR has hurt me too many times, honestly. Yeah, because he's close on that defender. But it's definitely... I think it's got to be onside. Is that onside? Let me quickly get the sideline view. Oh, it's definitely onside. It's well onside. Yeah, okay, that's brilliant. That's awesome. Okay. And let's watch it as he finishes it very nicely, absolutely into the roof of the net. Awesome stuff. Now we're going to call for that. Keep it calm. Calm and collected, guys. Calm and collected. Flint into Reski. Not quite. Reski is I don't know. Doesn't always have the most alertness about him, I would say. But we're giving him minutes because he wants minutes, and he'll play to the end now because... he started this game. Oh, that's a good header in. Well dealt with by Brathwaite. Doesn't manage to deal with it second time, but that's okay. And oh, good save. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay, now we've got the lead. You know what we're going to do. We're going to lower the tempo, lower the direction a tad. Even though, does that maybe play into their press? I don't know. It might do. Well, oh my word, that was so close. It's still close. Oh, come on. You've got to deal with it, lads. Oh, you've got to deal with it. Okay, we're going to have to bounce back. Turn that off. And I did say if we're evens at 80 minutes, I would go attacking. We are still going to do that if it does. If it comes to it. 83 minutes, 85 minutes. Okay. Here we go. We've got to go for it. There's no hanging about. I don't think we have any changes to make, so how are we going to go for it? Maybe Chambers move up. Ruddock goes in. Abrahamson moves out. We maybe overload through the middle. I don't know. I think maybe still having a bit of width isn't the worst idea. Okay. I want us to shoot. Not long to go. 85 minutes to go. 85 minutes to go? No, we're at 85 minutes. 5 minutes to go. And added time. No changes just yet. So if we did concede straight away, I would be absolutely heartbroken. Oh, and we almost do. We almost do, but the ball goes over and we are lucky to get away with it. 2 added minutes. Goal kick. Last chance potentially. Clean out wide. In fact, it could be the last chance for Tower Hamlets if we're not careful. Howard makes a good tackle. Bacon gets the ball at right back into Torres. Oh, I thought there might be a tackle there. Oh, get to him, get to him, get to him. Oh, it's gone off. Oh, that was too close for comfort, I'll be honest. Now time is literally 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. I think that might be that. That is that. Okay. Righto. Now, a 1-1 with a good chunk of possession. But the chances we were creating, again, not too many of them. Now, is that down to the personnel? You know, we had a newbie in the team, Hopkinson, who was also not really on the instructions that I would have liked. He was on the base instructions because I don't know specifically how he works. But Roddick to McSkeen, the striker combo, it did work. Right wing, into the middle, back of the net. It did work. And of course, we didn't win the game. That's fine. We got a draw. We got another draw. We got another point. And still, we move on. We continue on. And these, I'm telling you, I am telling you, the other teams are going to drop points. We keep winning and we keep drawing. We would keep ourselves in the fight. And as we get towards the end of the season, our squad depth will pay off. Our rotation alongside that depth will pay off. We will get to the last couple of games. We will be able to field our first team, our first 11 with awesome subs. And I think we'll be able to compete. I think we will be able to compete. Now, other games around us. The Bromleyans lost to Newbury. Even with a man down for most of the second half. Newbury are chasing us down. They're a point behind us. Elmstead beating the Samurai. Very helpful. Larkspur beating Hanwell. Very helpful. Awesome. Rising Ballers, Phoenix. They're down the bottom. Rising Ballers versus Phoenix is a lower table clash. And Brenton versus Pittshanger, again, is a lower league clash. But a 5-0? Wowzer. Wowzer indeed. We're at 21 points. We're only a point off the top 2. And I think Hanwell, having lost that game, I think every team has now lost in this division, in this season, you know, in this particular league season. We'll have to double check that though, because I think Hanwell were the last team. They'd had a lot of draws, the same as us. And now it looks like they'll probably have that one loss, the same as us. Either way, staying in the fight. That is the mantra. That is, you know, we would have that up on the wall. Just stay in the fight. If you're 0-0 after 85 minutes, I don't care, because you're still in the fight and you can go and score a goal and you can win that game. That's what I mean. Of course, you have to say it because it's true. You'd rather be 3-0 up. You'd rather be 4-0 up. Of course, that is the case. But if you are 0-0, you're still in the fight. You can go on and win. So, let's take a look at the table proper when it shows up. And here it is. Here it is. Okay. Let's look at it proper. There we go. That's better. Yes, okay. So Camden have one loss. It was against Hanwell. We have one loss against Long Lane. And Hanwell have one loss against Larkspur, of all teams. A lower league, you know, a lower division team. A team that we beat 4-1 to get our first win of the season. We've drawn 6. We are a tough team to beat, but it does look like more teams are drawing games, so that's why this is so congested. It's absolutely bonkers congested here. And what have we got coming up? So, Hampden Peckham, we would like a draw there. We really would. And Lewisham, Acton, they're lower down, so that's fine. But we would like a draw there because they've still got games in hand, and they're going to keep having that games in hand because the next week of fixtures, there's everyone playing except one team, of course, and that is how it works. At the halfway mark, it should be all even. So let's just check the denied by late goal. Yep, that's fine. Drawn 3 of our last 5 home games. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Drawing games, taking point. Don't mind. Finch removed from the shortlist. That's fine. Everything's good. The under-18s are actually bossing it in their division. If you weren't aware, you weren't seeing all the goals going in. Goal difference of 29. Top of the division. Only lost 3 games. London Greens, under-18s, absolutely bossing it. Look, 43 goals scored. I mean, that's crazy. That's a lot of goals. Well, you're looking at almost 3 goals a game as average. Imagine going into a game thinking, on average, we score 3 goals. We're going to score 3 goals, and that's an average day. A bad day, maybe you still score 2. So, looking really, really good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit continue because we do have some fixtures coming, and I want to see where we stand in the league table after these fixtures are played. So we are going to find out. We're going to click continue. This will only take a second, hopefully. Sometimes it does take longer, but I've actually kind of tweaked the preferences, so hopefully it does take not that long. There, 7! 7-1. Acton putting Lewisham at the bottom. Oh, it was 1-1. It was 0-0 for 40 minutes. And Camden versus Peckham, a 0-0. Very helpful. It actually keeps both of those teams below us, which is very, very nice. And we actually have 1 draw over Camden. Peckham have a win over us, but they've obviously lost more games. So it's very even around here. It's very, very even. We continue in 3rd position. The mantra stays the same. Stay in the fight. And come the end of the season, it will come good. Thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. I shall catch you next time.